Everybody is using AI tools right now, and you're probably asking yourself, okay, how can I stay in the game and be at the top of my level? In this video, I'll show you all the essential tools and some pro tips on how to stay on your A game with the AI race, how you can benefit from what's happening in the world, how you can see the news, what is going on, and know exactly what tools to use for what in your work, in your daily life. This will be a very practical guide on how to use AI and how to stay on the top of your game. In general, what I use for staying on top of my game is Twitter. On Twitter, you have everything. You have all the news, all the shenanigans, and you get it first. It's super fast, super easy. You just have to find the right communities, the right people to follow. I'll give you a couple of links down below in the description where you can find some of my favorite people that I follow to learn news about and to see what's going on in the AI game. The next one is Reddit. In Reddit, you can find various subreddits for the specific tools or AI generation that you're interested in. If it's coding, videos, images, whatever, it's all there. And you can see how people are using AI tools and what they're prompting, how they're using it, and various life hacks. So that's very good. The next one that people often think about is Instagram. For me, Instagram is too slow. It takes time before it comes to Instagram, and that's why I always use Twitter because it's so much faster. Okay, let's focus on tools and how to get to know about various tools, etc. So in general, you've probably heard about ChatGPT. Everybody's heard about it. For me specifically, I absolutely love Grok. Grok has been my secret. I love it. It is so good because it has all the data from Twitter. It has very often more accurate and newer data than, for example, ChatGPT. Always, it's a race. And then you also have Claude from Anthropic. That's also very good. However, that's more tailored towards coding and not that much towards real user experience compared to Grok or ChatGPT. In general, ChatGPT is really good. You can pay for the standard version. I think it's $20 a month. It's really cool. Grok is very good as well. Then what you also want to have a look into after the basic tools is automation stuff. So for example, N8N is a place where you can build your own AI agents and automation workflows, etc. And then also what's really cool is Make.com. Make.com is one of my favorite ones because it's super user friendly, it's super easy to understand, and you can do almost anything there in terms of automation. Then we're going to have a look into images. So you probably know that ChatGPT can generate images. For me, it's really good. It's superb. Love it. However, if you want to go more deeper into generative imagery, I would highly recommend looking at Midjourney. For me, Midjourney is super cool. You can go very much in depth into how you want to prompt it. You can put styles, you can put references. It's a very good tool nowadays, especially with the latest update with OmniReference. It's really stunning. Then, for example, one of the big platforms is Freepik. On Freepik, you have various image generation, video generation, audio generation. Freepik is the general hub that you want to try and use for whatever you're doing in the AI world. Also, if you want to try a free image generation tool, you can use ReveArt. I absolutely love it. Super fast, super cool, works really well. Then in general, Google stuff like Google VO3 or Google Imagen 4, superb generation stuff, really on top of their game. And Google is doing so good nowadays. It's absolutely insane. Next, for video, we've already talked about Google VO3. Then you can find everything in Freepik, freepik.com. Absolutely love it. Then I also use sometimes Runway or Kling AI, especially with video. It feels like a race. Every week there's a new tool, new update. So that's why I'm a big fan of Freepik, because you can have all certain models in one place and you don't have to have subscriptions all around. So this saves you money and saves you time on hopping into different services. Also, a pro tip for video, Topaz Upscaler. That's absolutely amazing. Love it. Works really good for most of the stuff that I do in terms of upscaling AI generative videos. Next on the list, we have audio. Depending on what you're doing with audio, there's a couple of options. For me, I use mostly 11 Labs. It works super well, and you can generate like custom voices, etc. Then also what's really good is Suno AI. You can create your own music. I've created songs. I always use it for like birthday parties that I generate a song for a friend. Works really well. Good pro tip right there. Then also Adobe Podcast. Adobe Podcast is really good if you want to clean up your voice, especially if you're recording outside and you don't have a mic with you. It can do wonders. One thing we do not want to forget about is Descript. Descript works super well, super cool, a bit on the expensive side, but if you're a lot into podcasting and you want to do editing through text, or you want to replicate your voice, mimic something, generate new stuff, Descript is the place to be. In terms of coding, this is absolutely nuts. It's moving so fast. Also, I recommend following different accounts on Twitter. I'm a big lover of Lovable. It has been absolutely stunning, working so fine for me, and I'm just so excited every time to jump into the software and prompt something out. Lovable has been the number one go for me. Then I also use Cursor for some editing afterwards if I want to do some more coding myself, or I know that some of my friends that are, pure developers, not AI geeks as me, they use Cursor for most of their stuff that they're doing in-house. Then we also have stuff like GitHub Copilot or Windsurf that also do very similar stuff. In general, you don't want to do stuff, you don't want to code just by putting snippets into Claude or ChatGPT. You want to have an IDE that understands your file, understands what you're working on. And just to go back into the AI vibe coding era, you have Lovable, and then you also have stuff like Replit, which is really cool as well. And depending on what you're doing, I would always test one or another and see what works best for you. That's going to be a very fast list of stuff that I would recommend from my own experience. Always have an open mind and think about the stuff that could benefit you in the future, and always do your research. It's such a fast era that we're living in right now, and you always have to look and study and never ever be okay with what you have right now, because every week there's something new, every month it's just moving so fast. So have an open mind, try the stuff, actually use the software, prompt stuff, create stuff, make it happen. And by experience, you're going to learn the limitations of the various software that we have talked about, and try to use that in combination with the tools that you already have. For example, I use a lot of image generation, but then I go into Photoshop and I fix some stuff, I tweak it. I would take video generated by AI, put it into After Effects, and fix some stuff here and there just to tweak it and make it look superb. So have your minds open, always search for new stuff, and follow this channel if you want to learn more about generative AI.